How you doing? It's Cody Foster with Average Guy Survival. I'm going to show you something that's fairly easy to do. It's going to be making a trap. You're like, I can make traps. You've weaved some vines together. You bend a branch over. You make a noose thing. You put a trigger. Boom! It works, right? Well, technically, they're not that easy to do. But there's one thing you can carry out with you. That's lightweight. It's cheap. It's been perfected for, I gotta say, 100 years. I'm guessing here, but I'm saying 100 years. And it's reliable, and you can reset it multiple times. What am I talking about? Hold your breath. Let me go grab it. A rat trap. You're like, a rat trap? Well, what are you supposed to do with a rat trap? I don't want to eat rats. Well, you ever seen one of these things go off? You freaking lose a thumb. So it's good for, squirrels, rabbits, rats, any kind of small creatures that wants to set it off. Now there's a couple modifications you need to do to make this rat trap usable out in the field. All right. One, it's a freaking big bright rat trap. Is that good? Is that bad? There's a couple things you can do to camouflage the color and your smell from touching it. Because anytime you touch something like this, it's going to smell like you, right? And if you're the little rabbit, through the woods, you smell something that smells like a human or not the ordinary, they might avoid it. So I'm going to show you how to camouflage the smell, and also how to make sure that when you come back to check your rat trap, it's still there. All right, back in a second. I've already did some prep work with my trap at the house before I came out here into the woods. What's that prep work? It's very intense. What you have to do is drill a hole. See that? Drill a hole all the way through. What's gonna go there? Some string, some 550 cord, whatever you got. All you need to do. And then why you're saying, why you gotta drill a hole and put string through the freaking trap? Well, what happens if you get something bigger than your little mouse or little rat or little squirrel? Next thing you know, your trap's 2 sheets to the breeze. Now you're out of the trap. So by drilling the hole, it allows you to feed that string through, tie whatever little knot you want. That's a little slip knot. Now, in case I get Moby Dick on the line, that great white whale's not going anywhere. Now, right, so once you got this tied off, you have a couple options. You could tie it. See, I got some roots and trees, and you can tie it to a root or tree over here. Oh, there we go. Tie it off. Boom, it's tied. Let me actually tie it. Oh, there we go. Reach through, tie it off. Now when that huge manimal gets on that line, if you're getting snapped and say it doesn't kill it instantly, at least now it can't go anywhere. Make sense? Now all you have to do is bait it. Now the one thing with any sort of traps, the color. Remember saying the color of it and the smell? Well, we're gonna do a quick little camouflage technique over here. Let me untie my trap real quick before we do this. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna come over to the creek, you're gonna get some of this mud and dirt and cover it. Mud and dirt. Does that make sense? Cover the whole trap from top to bottom in that mud and dirt. Now, it smells like mud and dirt, not like a human-made death machine. All right, you got your trap. You got it set up by drilling the hole. You also got it. You got the little string tied through the trap and tied off to something. You also have the camouflage both visibly and smell-wise from the mud. So you see, you set this out where you can set this out at, and there's a decent chance you're going to catch yourself something good. Now, setting traps where they're going to actually have most likely be to that's what I'm looking for. The animal's most likely avenue of approach you look for game trails. So you find grass, or where there's like a path cut through it, something like that. That's where you're looking for these animals. I'm gonna look around my close environment so I see any game trails. Well, I don't see anything really close. Let me take a look somewhere else. Take a look. You kind of can see the edge of this little cliff right here is a game trail. It's an easy way for the animal to get up and down this hill. It keeps it covered. You can see where it's worn out a little bit, and there's like a little tunnel built, and it goes down the water. So if you set your trap, you want to put it somewhere up in there if you could. And hopefully they would they fall into it. Well, all right. Well, thanks for watching. I appreciate you tuning in. Remember, I'm just an average guy trying to survive. All right, have a nice day. Hey, well, I'm done. I'm driving back now. But I forgot to mention one thing. What's a good time to check your traps? You know, how often should you check your traps? At a minimum, you should do it in the morning and the afternoon before sundown, at least twice a day. You can check it more than that, but if you check it too much, you might scare some off if your presence too known. But as long as you check them like after first light in the morning and just as before the sun sets, that would be ideal. All right, so those are your trap checking times. I just passed somebody way out here in the wilderness. Hooty hoo!